Some critics are calling it the most heartbreaking blown call in all of baseball history. If you missed it last night, the Tigers' Armando Galarraga was 1 out away from pitching a perfect game, but he missed it by that much. Here's a look at the play. The Indians' Jason Donald with a ground ball to first. Miguel Cabrera throws it over to Galarraga. You make the call. Umpire Jim Joyce said he was safe. He would later say that he missed the call. Tigers still won the game, but the perfect game was gone. Now today at Comerica Park, Joyce and Galarraga would meet again, this time at home plate. And talk about holding back the tears. Look at the face of Jim Joyce today. A mixed reaction from the crowd too. Some boos, some cheers. Very emotional moment for the umpire and a classy move by Galarraga, who's handled this situation like a pro.
I thought he made a mistake, and I thought nobody's perfect, and in that moment it was wrong. And you know, I'm saying nobody's perfect. I talked to him a little bit last night, and you know, inside in my heart, I don't have any problem with that guy.
I think how Jim Joyce handled it was also a big key. I think if he would have been defiant, saying, no, I didn't miss it, and been arrogant about it, the guy was in shambles. I mean, tears, you know, my heart aches for the guy.
That is some touching stuff. And look who we ran in today, hanging out on Broadway. Former Dodgers manager Tommy Lasorda was amongst friends at the Whiskey Bent Saloon. Tommy was on hand for the big grand opening. One of the bar's owners is NASCAR crew chief and Tennessee native Stuart Cooper. We asked the old Grand Wizard himself what he thought about last night's perfect game controversy.
I say anybody who's a second guesser is someone who doesn't know anything about the first guess, and the second guesser is someone who needs 2 guesses to get one right.
Thanks for that, Tommy. The countdown is at 18 hours and counting as the Vandy baseball team has had to wait a week. But tomorrow in Louisville, the Commodores will step back onto the diamond as they begin regional action against Illinois State. Vandy hopes to pick up a win and get a highly anticipated rematch against Louisville. Well, the NBA Finals get underway tonight. Lakers and Celtics are set to do battle for the 12th time in NBA history. Kobe Bryant made it clear that he doesn't care about the past. His focus is on the now.
The happy times of Magic winning against Boston, or the sad times of Jerry West losing to them, has no impact on me whatsoever. I have a series to play, I have a series to win, and just focus on that.
Moving on to hockey now. Late finish last night in Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Down 2 games to none in the series to the Blackhawks. The Flyers were in a must-win situation, and they would come through in overtime. Claude Giroux with the game winner as Philadelphia wins it 4-3. Chicago still leads the best out of 7 series, 2-1. Game number 4 is Friday night in the city of brotherly love. Well, this afternoon it was the first round of the Memorial Tournament. The focus once again, you guessed it, on Tiger Woods. This is Tiger's first tournament since he left the Players Championship with a neck injury. And it looks like Tiger is still struggling to find his game and having some bad luck too. Watch the bounce. That's because it hit a sprinkler of all things. Look on Tiger's face just about says it all. He's right now at even par through about 16 holes today.
All right, thanks, Mike.
All right, get a final check on those storms moving through.
All right, let's take a look at the radar right now, and we do have some thunder and lightning going on, especially up over south central Kentucky.